Well, cabin crew, prepare for landing. When was the last time you heard those words? Many can't wait to hear the words, as the country's 3 main airports will be allowed to receive international visitors from the month of October. Lindsay Dentlinger is at the Cape Town International Airport, and she joins us now. Good morning, Lindsay. The airports have been rather quiet, with just very limited domestic travel allowed. How are things looking? Are the preparations underway for the influx?
Good morning, Nandi. Well, you can see behind me there are the MEC and the councillor responsible for economic opportunities here in Cape Town, getting a briefing from the airports company as to what measures are being put in place to prepare for international visitors from the 1st of October. We've just heard from the manager of this airport that they've now ramped up to around 50 domestic flights a day from this airport, from originally only around 3. But it is still very, very quiet here, Nandi. People just moving in far parts around the airport. As we know, no meet and greeters, as it were, are allowed in the airport, only those that are travelling domestically. So very, very quiet still here on this front. And what I've just heard from those briefing behind me is, as they're putting it, the devil is in the detail. There's still a lot unknown about the regulations that we await from government to indicate exactly what measures need to be put in place before international travellers are allowed back in Cape Town.
Yeah, as we say, we're still waiting for more details about what is allowed and what isn't allowed. But I believe there's going to be some new technologies that will be implemented just to make sure that everybody is safe.
Yeah, apart from the screening that we undergo as you enter the doors to my left here, we are on our way to see a thermal scanner that's going to be at all the doors. I don't have all the details quite yet, but the understanding is that it will sound an alarm if somebody's temperature is higher than what it's supposed to be. So that's really a first entry-level point security measure that is being put in place. And then, of course, all the other screenings that go with as you pass through security, and of course that COVID-19 test that an international traveller will have to produce before they are permitted to pass through the airport.
All right, Lindsay Dentlinger out at the Cape Town Airport as we prepare for that international travel. They're going to have to put in a lot of work to make sure that everybody is safe.
Absolutely. A lot of work has to come into it. And I mean, for the time that you've travelled, Nina, were you happy with how measures were put in place?
I actually drove because I was a little bit nervous of that space, to be quite honest, but I cannot wait for an international flight. Kenya has next. I want to see the beaches of Kenya. I think that... Have you been to Kenya?
I haven't been, but I've only heard good things. Have you?
I have for #Africa. I went there to actually work. It's beautiful.
Really? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth the masks and the...
It's worth it.
The measures?
It is worth it.
I see it on your face, girl.